Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to the Jena Campaign. I am your host as always. Now, where we left off, we had a battle developing in the south, east, but let us see what the French have been up to. I did have to get rid of the previous recording, unfortunately, in which, well, he blundered into my cavalry here, so they've sort of redeployed. Well, hello there. He's deploying skirmishers. He's taking that sort of little knoll there. Which makes sense. By taking it, he has that little bit of high ground from which to dominate. Some horse guns, move forward. Some chasseurs. Some more chasseurs. Some artillery. Some engineers. Some génie. A lot of officers there. Some guns. And what looks like another division arriving. Is that a division worth? No, I wouldn't say it is. What is that? That's 2 brigades, maybe? Yeah, formed square, as I thought he would. Because of where he is now, I'm going to withdraw partially to face this way. Rather than being this weird V shape, I'm going to bring my 2 divisions into line with each other. Let's speed it up because I don't think there's anything else happening. Oh, he assaulted my skirmishers out of the way. That's fair enough. Now then, this is where it gets interesting. We'll deal with them in a minute after we've dealt with all the usual marching. Let's see if he continues to try and follow me. Let's get these engineers towards the river. We'll bring the Blucher forward to say that. The king follows suit. As does Wartensleben and Brunswick with that wagon. Scharnhorst brings up the infantry of Schmettau, as we have Schmettau lead his cavalry to the crossroads, and then he's going to stop there, I think, for at least a turn to allow the infantry to catch up. The Prince of Orange continues up the road. Now, he may be going in the wrong direction at the moment, but there's a reason for that. To prevent just an elongated column. It prevents crazy-ass traffic jams. So while he's taking a longer route, he is still going to be arriving eventually at his destination. Now then. Can he see my infantry? He cannot, interestingly. Well, it's time for a little reveal, I think. Time to show ourselves. Henkel, Holzendorf, the Holzendorf Cav, and then we'll just continue these boys marching. Let's get those boys that I stupidly sent down a forest trail and not down a main road. You are going to be in. You are all going to stop your little retirement. Alright, now let's do this. Guns, limber, go into the village. Let's deal with this. It's a little fun. Limber and go that way. You are going to basically take up positions there. Now, fall back. That's clear, so you can fall back to there. You will fall back to there. Now we have two choices here. And I think I'm going to do this while leaving a skirmish screen behind. Specifically for two reasons, and you'll go there. You fall back. You might get run down by cavalry, unfortunately. But there's not a whole lot I can do about that right now. You're going to go there. These 4-pounders, what can they see? Not a whole lot, because the cavalry is in the way. So you will go that way, unlimber, form line, and form line to either side of those guns. Now the heavy cavalry is going to do what? That's the question, isn't it? What do I do with the heavy cavalry? We'll bring you that way, bring you that way, and then about face, and about face. What to do with the heavy cavalry? I mean, I could just charge him, but it's not going to be worth it. What would be the point? So, for example, these boys could literally just charge and probably cause quite a bit of mayhem. But, again, it comes down to the case of why. Why would I do that? There's just no damn need for it. They will form up there, and then these will form up here. So, the cavalry has all got basically a charge potential. You're out of range, so you'll just plink them. What about you? Can you see anyone? I doubt it. Let's see. Oh, you can. It's not worth even the ammo, but you can see people. Have the guns up here, open fire. They didn't do a lot, but it's more a case of trying to keep him honest and say, we're here, don't forget about us, while this cavalry continues its long, sideways journey to get back to the force. Now, Rochelle can stay where he is at least for another day. In fact, I'm tempted. I'll close up the column a little bit, but I'm tempted to just leave Kharkiv where he is right now, rather than continuing him on to Dornberg. Even though he's really not that far from Dornberg, he's what? The lead part of his column's 36 hexes, couple of miles, probably a couple of miles from Dornberg, so still, it's interesting how it's developing. We've got this, quote, battle developing here at Oberpulnitz, which for me is probably just going to be a delaying action, simply because of the fact that, well, I've only spotted one French corps. I don't know where the others are. From what we gathered earlier in the game, this is the first corps. Also, I know it. So that's the first corps, but where's the second corps? Where's the third corps, fourth corps, fifth corps, sixth corps, seventh corps, reserve cavalry, and the guard? Because who have we got? We got Bernadotte in the first. We should have second. I don't think. Oh no, the second core isn't here, is it? Second core's something else. Doing something else. So we got first, third, fifth, fourth and fifth, sixth and seventh. So we've got 6 cores. I've only spotted one. Well, I think one, probably 2. Because of spotting troops coming up here in pursuit of Louis Frederick earlier in the day. I need to if I was to retire, that's going to be probably risky to retire that direction, because there might be French on my line of communication, which means he would have to retire directly north on these secondary roads. But that's perfectly fine for me. Ooh, this looks like a nice little spot to fight a battle in, at least for me. And then we just continue to retire north, and then eventually we get to that main road which leads back to Jena. Plenty of food for thought. So, you let me know in the comments below how you like this series. Do you dislike it? Do you care for its different style of me skipping out a lot of the movements, at least until now, because there's contact, and so on and so forth. But until next time, I am your host, and I will see you all again very, very soon. So until then, bye-bye for now.